say you date 5 years before.
I can't answer you on that.
You the longest period you date me 1 year 9 months. Calculate then, check out. 9 months.
Good. Okay.
Let's see Yoku. No, listen. And that's why you call us on this set. We bring
means if I come where I see you, I go pick my card and go back home. If I see you for here, I go. If you say the last time, you come now, we finish.
You good. Hansen. So you date somebody, whatever number of years. I'm not assigning any number of years. You teach them more things. Charlie, you show them all the kitchen. If another person has dated 6 men, so her body count is 6, it's a big deal for you. But in the 6, let's say she was the no sex before marriage kind. So if they date them, apparently the boys only they look for sex. So it give them tough time. As they fire one, then they cheat. As they fire one, then they cheat. Effectively, she don't only 6 times, right? But you date one. Obviously, don't be 6 times. It's like 2 million times, right? The 2 girls, who be better option?
I would do the ones.
The one you did with one man.
Yeah.
Okay. I meet one girl. Conversation as a group. Body count matter come up. You say, oh, your body count be 1. Okay, that's cool. That's nice. Subsequent conversation. Did they talk something? They say, oh yeah, you do this one before. Oh yeah, you do this one before. By the time you talk the third, you do this one before, everybody go like, hey madam, I thought you said the count was 1. Say, oh yeah, they like explore. So he date one guy 6 years. Exploration. He date one guy 6 years. But the things they do,
Yoku, I beg, I go fit talk something. I go job for Eastern Region. It was a wedding. So after the work, the lady who actually booked me for the client, we had interactions, and then we spoke. And then we spoke again.
Hold on.
No, let me move. Hey, let me move. No, that's not what we are discussing today. We are discussing body count. Let's concentrate. You know, through our conversation, she had issues with going into a new relationship because she felt it'll increase her body count. And then what she told me was, anytime she feels like getting, crazy like that or having sex, she prefers going back to her ex.
So it's still body count.
Exactly. Going back to her ex than moving with a new guy she doesn't know. So it took a while for me. Like, it took the whole night for me to be able to con her. The whole night. Because I was supposed to have my own room. But when I got there, I made her understood I was leaving just after the event. So they didn't book the room for me. And then she asked me to bring my stuff in her room. That was how the whole thing started. You understand? And then we started having conversations. Then after the event, the guy who got married told me he wouldn't want me to leave. So then I should stay for an extra day. He's willing to pay. And I think they brought me a car or something. And I asked them, baby, I don't even know anywhere. Where am I going with a car? So they just parked with them. We had conversations and
continue.
So the whole thing was...
Get to the nice part of the...
No, it's okay. The whole thing was she going back to her ex and doing it anytime she feels like...
So where you bed that night?
No, that one there, I'll go fit tell you that stand. You know, go fit ask me any question.
Continue.
She going back to her ex, doing crazy things with him anytime she feels like... Because she doesn't want to move on. So definitely when you meet such a girl, she will tell you, my body count is 2 or 3. You will be okay with it. But do you know what she does with the ex? How many times she goes back to the ex?
And the problem for me there is the fact that she's willing to go back to her ex.
She was so comfortable with that idea.
It means you they complain, say you know feel left.
So Aaron, she meets you and tells you
this person they go marry him.
No, but you wouldn't know.
How you go know?
Still, her body count might be it's 1 or 2.
No, but okay, it's
you are exactly.
But going back to your ex,
how she wouldn't tell you that. She wouldn't tell you that. She wouldn't tell you that. So how do you get to know? You are not a prophet. Elisha mo time can hear the form kwa na wo enemre. Oh, near the form kwa. Na nya that time David Muni ade ade nkofo yire mo. Solomon. Oh, but David Mama Obia Mutimi Bami Kokot. Solomon Mun.
Guys, let's come back.
So, Mr. Hansen, she comes to you. She tells you, my body count is 3. You believe it. You're excited. Do you know what? That within that 3, do you know how many times she moves back to the ex whenever she wants to have sex with this kind of thinking?
You know something?
And this is not something that I read, though. This is not something somebody told me.
Minus they go back to the ex.
Man with the mic.
Minus go back to the ex.
A minute. See, I'm trying to get from the conversation a bit. When you are a man and you want to see the true nature of a woman, do the unusual thing. Get close to her the more. Unusual. Some guys have pride.
The one immune to lie, you go lie.
Bro,
somebody.
Bro, me see. Fine, maybe I use my strategy to tell you.
I said the one immune to lie, you go lie.
We are referring to someone who was able to have dinner with a snake. Oh yes. Let's be honest. Women are smarter even before. Even though you were there before they came, they are smarter than you. I'm telling you. If a woman wants to outsmart you, who are you?
You mentioned something that the woman would rather go to the ex to prevent her from increasing her body count. Why themselves they won't reduce the body count?
No, listen, you see, because same way I talked about 5 and you went and he said what right?
So see that her herself crash, she sees that it's not okay.
Because
when you are done, let me answer
like you. Because people like you will say, hey, there be 5 about 5 they're mean yet. So she's keeping it at the minimum.
I'm guessing there's a lot more.
Can I answer Aaron, please? Can I answer Aaron?
And you have like
I want to answer your question.
It's abnormal.
Can I answer him? Can I answer him?
Go ahead.
Can I answer your question? You said the woman herself has a problem with body count. She has a problem because people like you wouldn't even believe it. Wouldn't even believe it if they are honest with you.
Yes, it be personal attack.
You know, be personal attack. Aaron, mama, so make I tell her my mind.
People like you.
People like you and I. Aaron, let's be realistic. Even if she tells you the truth, you will have a problem with it.
Okay.
So for her not to have issues later on with probably you, Hansen and I being alive. Yen kwano obaba body count me nsa na ete no. Yes. Me will prove.
Can you
How many women have you given broken hearted? How many women have you broken their hearts? I'll call my lawyer too. Yes. So definitely, there are guys out there who would give women broken hearts.
On a Friday afternoon.
You are one of 4 people she knows that means through court.
See, this particular topic, okay, I've had a number of girls step up to me and ask, why is it such a big deal? What are men afraid of or worried about when a woman has a body count?
They play.
That is what I'm trying to get to the bottom of. So that the women who will watch can have answers to some of their questions. Right? That's why we are here. So, this man says, they care.
Yeah, I shouldn't even have been part of this conversation because it doesn't bother me. It's not a problem for me.
Because you the professed bad boy.
Anything goes.
So let me ask you a question. So the way you keep saying you don't mind. So assuming you're considering marriage or you are planning on getting married.
He's considering marriage.
A lady
says, I haven't told you anything of that sort.
Disclaimer. You meet a lady who has a body. Okay, so you meet a lady who has a body count of like 300, 500. Are you saying you wouldn't mind and you can proceed and marry such a woman?
Aaron, let me be honest with you. Let me be very honest with you. Oh
You can
no.
catch 300.
Make you not call your counterpart. You no go fit say anything. You no go fit do anything.
Okay.
Make
Go
her
ahead.
be honest with
Be
you.
honest with me.
If I am getting married, certain tests, medical tests will come in. If it comes in and she's okay, I am okay.
Good.
Regardless
So,
of your body.
Let me-
I am
let-
okay.
Let me answer a question for you.